Hey, my friends, how you doing? This is Bayou Golf, sitting on the porch, chilling out after a very good round over at Dumas Memorial Golf Course in Baton Rouge. If you're in the area, for business, pleasure, whatever, you're looking for a very reasonable golf course to play, and not a very hard golf course to play. I mean, there is a couple holes you gotta put the old thinking cap on, but Dumas, give it a shot. Last time I was over there, second time in 20 years, I gave it a B minus because of the greens, but it was my fault. Last time I played, it was like 7:30 in the morning, 38 degrees, so the greens had been cut. I was just right behind the crew, right behind them. And they didn't have time to blow them off, so I was putting through, some clumpy stuff. So I gave it a B minus, but that was my fault. Today I started at 9 o'clock. Whole different world. I mean, greens have been blown off. No heavy clothes to wear. Finally, I think we got some springtime down here in the south. So I gave it a B plus. So if you're in the area and you're looking for a real reasonable golf course to play and have a good time, Dumas is your place to go. Yep, I would say go give it a shot. Okay. Now, if you're looking for a more fancy course, a little bit more plush, Beaver Creek, Santa Maria, that's what I play. It's part of my seven golf courses that I can play in my package that I belong to. But anyway, let's get to the clubs. This is my third time on them. This is my final report on them, and let me tell you something. I wish I hadn't waited this long to get a set. Really. I mean, for me, uh, to have the same club on every time you set up is priceless. To see some extra little distance that I might have been losing in my mid irons, again, priceless. I mean, my hybrids 3 and 4, 38 and a quarter, just like my regular my other irons, perfect. I mean, I couldn't have a set built so perfect for me. And I told you that this is from Giga Golf. I'm not trying to promote them in any way. They don't give me a friggin' dollar. They take my dollars. Oh, I mean that's how it works over here. Okay, but I've been with them for quite a while. Had a lot of clubs made through them, a lot of sets, and I'm very happy with them. But the point is here, if you've been worried about getting single clubs, don't. I mean, it'll take you maybe a couple rounds of golf. For me, 3 at the most, and you're in the game. I mean, you're there. Okay. Now, I just answered a comment on one of my vids that somebody asked me, why did I go to a stiff shaft? Okay. Now, this is what I believe. All right. In channel lock, when we set our channel, our back is set just like it would be in a conventional golf. Maybe not as more, because I mean we still turn, but we're in a backswing as it is. Okay. Now, since we play the ball off our back foot, the club is going to get to that ball a whole lot quicker compared to conventional golf where you play the ball in the middle of your stance or forward. Now, in conventional golf, there is time for that ball or that club to straighten back out. Okay. Now, I hate they. Oh, when you're seniors, you should play a regular shaft or a senior shaft because you're old. Well, take your old and blow it out. You know what? I'm 65 years old. I got a fuse back and a knee replacement, and I can play a stiff shaft just fine. We don't have the time for that shaft to get straightened up at contact with the ball playing off our back foot. Oh, it's too stiff. No, it's not too stiff. You know what you're going to feel? It's going to feel like, what I felt like I was swinging a 2x4 because it's stiffer. All right? But guess what? That's a feeling that you're going to get used to so quick. I mean, the trade-off. Okay. If you're happy playing with a light, not a light, but a regular shaft or a senior shaft, keep playing it. Don't let me try to convince you. But the face is probably not going to get closed in time. It's just the way it is. Think about it. Ball behind us, quicker to it. Well, I don't like that. Well, okay, we'll go back to conventional golf, and you're going to be playing Army golf again. Left, right, left. Everything is down the middle with conventional channel lock, and with a baby draw. If that's a trade-off, if that's something you have to work with because of the stiffer shaft, I'm sorry. Maybe channel lock is not for you, but it is for me because I'm playing the best golf I have ever in my life. And if you're playing channel lock, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But that is the reason I play a stiffer shaft. I play a longer shaft now, 38.25, because it's so conventional to me. Conventional, it's all the same to me. And I'm 6'2". My arms are long. If you're going to measure yourself and get a set made, go from your height, but don't forget about your wrist. Measure your wrist to the floor. That's part of the equation. And then have you a set made up for that. And once again, don't be afraid that you cannot play a stiffer shaft. You can do it. Yeah, you're too old. You can't play. Yeah, screw you. All right, well, this is Bayou Golf. We are washed out for the next 2 days. Man, look, I wasn't even going to do this today, but we had a weather change. We'll put it that way. All right, if you guys can get out there, play channel lock, because you're going to hit it straight, you're going to hit it long, and you know if you're playing channel lock, you can't go wrong.